Just a little information on permissions inside the portal extension. Now my screen's actually quite large, so it tends to slow up a little bit. So let's get to it. Now essentially, all the blocks on the portal can have three positions at the moment. They're on the left, center, or right. Later on I'll add them probably to the header and the footer, but in the meantime that's all we've got. Every block has a permission or a visibility. Let's have a look at the left blocks for a sec. Again, this is slowing up quite a bit. I'm just going to have to widen that a bit. Actually, where's the eye? We used to be able to minimize that. Okay, so give a basic rundown on it. Whether it's active, its title, which of course is language based. So if you have a language variable, that'll change. The position, in this case left blocks. The HTML file that does the work. An icon if assigned. And view by, the important bit. And then of course you have your edit options in that. So we're actually going to have a look at the visibility or view by. So we'll edit something. Let's edit, let's say we go into the links menu. And in the links menu down here, you've got the visibility bit. Now this is the same for pretty much everything. So if you know how to use it here, you can use it for everything else. 0 indicates that, with this set to yes, that you can basically ignore the visibility bit and show it to everybody. So it's all groups. So that's the default, let everybody see it. If you wanted to change that, oh, by the way, to get this to reset, make a change to it and then go back to 0 because it updates on change. So let's, for instance, say that we want guests, global moderators, and newly registered users. So now in this case, this would only be visible to those three groups, if I submit, of course. It's very handy. You can have maybe administrators or maybe a whole menu system only visible by administrators. You can have blocks that are visible by the administrators or even a special group that you create. I'm not going to make any changes to this one at the minute. You know the rest. This is basically just set the icon. Allow scrolling is a little bit different. If you have information and you want it to scroll in the block, and this does not break the standards either. It uses JavaScript to scroll. What else is of any interest? These are the pages where the actual block or menu would be visible. So as you see, I've got it set to pretty much all of them. I can add more pages. I can mark them all, which kind of makes it just a little bit quicker, or get rid of everything. As I say, I'm not going to edit this, so we're not going to bother with that. Well, essentially that's it. So once you learn how to set permission for a menu item or for a block, it's identical for everything throughout. It just uses the drop down, which is a little bit unusual. And again, resetting it by hitting 0. That's pretty much it. If you can set permissions for a block, you can set it for a menu item or anything else that comes up later on. That's all for now.